G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So we've got a little friend, say hi. Say hi. Waving? No. Anyway, so Cooper's chilling with us at the minute. Mum's out on an excursion. And I've strategically got Elmo playing on one screen. And I've tried to set it up so the microphone's far enough away that he can't reach it, so hopefully you can hear me alright. And the camera's working, guys. I thought about skipping the stream, but I needed to redeem myself after last week's efforts. No camera. It actually really bummed me out, personally. Obviously, g'day to the post-stream viewers. Yeah, I appreciate all those ones. As usual, I get surprised about how many post-stream views we get. G'day G-Snap. G'day Craig, how are you? Look how chubby his cheeks look on the camera. It's classic. Say hi. Look at his snotty nose. So yeah, I don't know when Mum's coming home. I thought she'd be back by now, but this guy's pretty chill. He had his 12-month-old needles yesterday, so he's pretty like docile / not feeling well. But yeah, he might chuck the shits. We'll see. Oh, you'll notice a change of location. So the wife wanted my computer desk spot as a toy area. So in trade for that, I scored myself a whole spare room. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the room. Like, I could decorate it behind me. So like the possibilities are endless. It's literally just my computer desk in a room. And you'll see, like, I can't reach it, but there's a fitness pole behind me. We're calling it a fitness pole, alright? That's the end of that conversation. G'day BJ, how are you? G'day Jimmy. G'day, who else? G'day John, how are you? I got a new fish. Bro, just get to the point. I don't even know what the point is. My live streams are just a bunch of gibberish. Yeah, if you can't handle me gibbering about, then might not be the stream for you. 1 AM, that's doing well. That is doing well. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I got a new fish. I was going to do a members video on it on Monday, but sometimes, you know, I share the members content with the live streams, because I know a lot of the members are in the live streams anyway. But yeah, what do you reckon? Is it very echoey? I'm guessing it is, because there's nothing else in the room. So I had a week off work and actually tiled the floor behind me. You can see I haven't actually done the skirting yet. I did the one piece of skirting behind the desk so we could put the desk in, but I've got to do the rest of the room maybe next weekend. Um, 4 AM there, BJ, that's a hectic. I was thinking about, I totally slept on it, but I was actually, while I had the week off, I was meant to do a morning live stream, but like, I just never did it. Maybe I could do it Sunday morning. I've got a first birthday on Sunday, so like, really big Sunday morning. Alright, let me have a look here. Where would it be? Events? No, that's marketplace. That's news. That's notifications. I don't know how to use Facebook anymore. Events. We'll work out when this first birthday is, and then friends? No. How do I go to invited? Following? Oh, hang on, that calendar bit there. Flynn's first birthday. Oh, it's at 12 PM, so maybe we do a Sunday morning stream. When did I used to stream Sunday mornings? Can't remember what time. I'll schedule it but once I decide, and then you guys will see the schedule. And hopefully the people that missed the stream, that watch the post-stream view will see this before Sunday and then be able to catch it Sunday. So I'm interested to know a few of the thoughts of you guys. So obviously with the flower horn, you breed 2 super red dragons. It doesn't necessarily mean that the fry are super red dragons. You would sell some as red dragon if you were going to sell the lower quality ones, and then the high quality ones as super red dragon. So I haven't been into shrimp for years, but just between you and me, I recently got some. I bought, I can't remember I think it was fire red or painted red. It's the one that's like full body red but missing some of the leg red. I think it's painted red. No, fire red. Anyway, point being, so he obviously had fire red parents, and I saw the parents, and I saw the young, but he had already bagged them, so I figured it was just stress. But he obviously wasn't culling the young, and some of the shrimp seem like lower than like the lowest of grade of red cherry shrimp. Like they're basically clear with a slight red couple of lines on them. So I'm pretty disappointed. To me, the grade of a cherry shrimp should be graded on the actual shrimp, not the line that it came from. Would that be a fair thing to say? Anyway, point is, I'm pretty disappointed. I know it's only red cherry shrimp. Like, I paid $4 each. Like, there's nothing to stress about. But $4 each for a red cherry shrimp is a lot in a way, you know. They sent him a picture. I'm skeptical on it arriving as the same fish. Well, yeah, I think that's I definitely wouldn't mind keeping on with that story, Craig, because the thing with flower horns is if you're selling flower horns, I feel like it needs to be a photo of the fish. Like obviously selling electric yellows, a website can just post a photo of an electric yellow, hopefully similar quality, like not like A1 quality, but flower horns are all so different that it needs to be a photo of the fish. Whenever I sell a flower horn, I send a photo of the fish, I send a photo of the mum and the dad. And sometimes I'll even go as far as sending a photo of like the mum's dad, so they can kind of see what the female side male would look like. Looks amazing in the picture. Some people like mainly over east, will like message me and ask me my opinion on a flower horn. And obviously I want to be completely honest, but it's so hard to be honest with people and not feel like an arsehole. There's definitely like, the longer I breed them, like I can pick traits that most people wouldn't even think to look at, and I think the fact that I pointed out means that if it's their pet, they might think less of their pet, which I don't want to do that, because someone's pet, who cares what it looks like? If you enjoy the fish, just enjoy it. But obviously if a breeder asks me, I try to be a lot more critical, so like I could say this fish has got this problem or that problem, but like as telling that to another breeder doesn't necessarily mean they don't breed it. It just means that they have to focus on those negatives on the fry. I guess it's like with breeding any fish. If there's something you don't like, you want to breed that out of the fry, and then if you're growing out another colony, you want to pick that thing that you don't like out of the group. I was thinking about getting another male V here. I think it's a Synspillum. I say that it's got no Mrs. on her way home, so it should be about 15 minutes. Cooper's doing really well, don't you reckon? He loves Elmo at the moment. What was I saying? I don't remember. Do you remember? You ready to watch this? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Come on. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Gonna make a liar of me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. It's like he knows the camera's on. He's looking over. He's watching Elmo. He's in an Elmo trance. I've been teaching him cool tricks, but he's not going to do them today. Craig will send me a picture. Yeah, alright. It'd be like expectation versus reality. I hope it's not that. That's not the fact, hey? Same book, Breeding Jags, they have tons of fry. You're saying like Jags, you also have to like look for the quality in the fry, or are they? Because I know like even though some fish are pure, I do know that you still need to cull. Have I got Jags? No, is it Jags that I've got? The blue fin? I'm having a mental blank here. Jaguar cichlid. Yeah, I swear I've got... No, it's not Jags. What am I thinking of? Oh, Dovi. I've got Dovi. The problem with Jags in Australia, I've jogged my memory seeing that photo. There's a lot of hybrid Jags in Australia, or at least Western Australia. Yeah, Jimmy, they do eat. They eat like horses. Yeah, a flower horn. Because I sort of came from breeding Tropheus, which... Oh, no, you can't play with that. Sorry, mate. You lasted a fair while, what? Without touching the microphone. Yeah, so I was breeding Tropheus, and like, you even think about overfeeding them, they get bloat. And then, I went to Malawi cichlids, and they were better. I never had bloat in them, but I always still fed reasonably sparing. And then the flower horns, one of my mates is like, yeah, feed the young 3 to 4 times a day. And I was like, won't they get bloat? And he's like, nah, and that's true. You can just feed the hell out of them. G'day, Chevy, how are you? Yeah, Cooper is growing fast. It's cool that he's getting to the age where he can just sit on your knee and chill. But I think he's also getting to the age where he won't sit and chill. He's not feeling well at all. Those those vaccinations, they knock him around, eh? Poor fella. He's got all his teeth. Show us your teeth, mate. No deal. He's got like 12 teeth. And he's like not even 13 months. He's a year old and, well, hang on. He might be 13 months. One of our friends, his son is 1 month younger. Well, he's actually 1 tomorrow. That's the first birthday I'm going to. He's got 1 tooth, so a bit of contrast. But, so he's 1 tomorrow, so he's like 3 weeks younger. He's walking, Cooper's not walking. So I kind of said it's like, you know, like when you're playing a video game and you get like the stat points and it's like, you choose which category the stat points go in. I feel like babies are like that, like you get 10 points. Cooper's thrown them all into teeth and forgot the walking part. Bah. 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 What do you got on your face, mate? Dry boogers? Mum won't be impressed. Jimmy says his 2 doors are never that well behaved. It's Elmo. You got... Elmo... Nah. Actually, I think it's more just he's not feeling well. Come on. He's honestly the happiest child. And like... everyone comments on how happy he is and how smiley he is. And you can even tell, like, when I go pick him up from the daycare or drop him off, like, he's the crowd favourite. And like, the daycare posts photos, like, during the day, and Cooper's always at the centre of the photos. He just woke up, Craig. But yeah, he's shattered. He slept way more than usual today. Hey, you alright? He'll probably go back to sleep. I was kind of thinking, like, you know how shit you felt after the COVID vaccine? This bloke had like 5 different vaccines yesterday. So, COVID vaccine times 5, that's how he feels. Oh yeah, I was going to show you a new fish. I didn't upload a photo on the computer, so mobile phone shot will have to do. We've got tilt turned off. Alright, so I'd have to go through the messages. Can't remember if it's a 63% black diamond or a 75%. Either way, I don't really care. Like, I don't really believe in the percentages, especially after breeding flower horns. But when I bought him, the photo, let's see, that's the photo I got given, but I don't know how old that is. And also, in that photo, he looks quite yellow and not 75%. And he was super cheap, like dirt cheap. And then I put him in the tank, and 2 days later, he's as white as the first photos that I showed you. Like, he's not white, obviously, but he's light and dried up. And I don't know if it's just because he's in the blue fish tank or what it is, but I'm pretty impressed with him. I need to get the stingray tank done. I think this week I've got to start. So I dried the stingray tank out, and much to my impressment, much to my excitement, the floor is dry and it hasn't got wet in the last week. So all the water that was in the bottom of that, you know how I was saying I can't get it dry? I think that's just from me, like, I would rinse out a tub and I would just chuck it in there, and I was using it as a sink, and I think because the room's so humid, it wasn't evaporating, so it would be like, I thought like water changes were spilling in it, or like the bubbles were splashing in it, but I think it was just me pouring water in it. John will be in and out. We're tearing down tanks. Oh, you're getting discus from Carlos. That's interesting. What size? If there's anything I learned from discus, it's don't buy the little ones. I think I already told you last week, but I think I'm getting rid of the 4-foot in the house. Mind you, I will say, I went to Aqua during the week and I took Cooper, and some of the marine tanks made me want to set it up as a marine tank, but obviously I'd have to spend a bit of money, and the whole reason for wanting to sell the tank is to cut down on costs. I don't know, it's just like a switch flicked in my brain. I was obviously breeding the chickens and I wasn't having much success selling them, and the hatch rate is hit and miss, and it's not the incubator's fault, it's the eggs you buy. So I was kind of contemplating on stopping hatching chickens, and then I was like, well, that will cut some power down, and then I was like, well, if we're stopping the chickens, I might cull some fish tanks, because at the moment, right, well, culling fish tanks but not reducing fish, because all I need to do is fix the stingray tank, and at the moment I've got 2 tanks, 250 litres in the fish room that are empty, so Richard can go back in the fish room. He hates it in the house. I don't know what it is. I'm leaning towards lack of oxygen. At the moment I've got the jet spraying at the top, so like the top splashing, because he has been a sook in that tank. He only comes out, he like hides down the bottom, and then as soon as he sees me, he comes out. But if he sees the missus, won't come out. He'll only come to my face. But yeah, it's just, I've never seen a flower horn sook so much. I don't think he's sick, he's just sooking. It's pretty... it's a black tank, which I've never had flower horn in a dark tank. It's got substrate in it, so I don't know whether he doesn't like that. I've never had flower horns with substrate either. And less oxygen's the only thing that I can think. Catch you later, BJ. Have a good sleep. Hopefully you get to sleep in a bit. What did you say? 4 o'clock in the morning or something? You right, bud? What's he looking at? How's the room sound, guys? Is it pretty echoey in the stream, or it's a pretty good microphone? I could imagine that it might actually stop that. Hey, come on, just 5 more minutes and Mum will be home. Probably not even 5 minutes. What time did we get that message? Oh, yeah, not even 5 minutes, or depending on traffic. Hey. What else is happening in the fish world? Oh, I've got to post a video. I haven't edited it yet, but I saw the Trimitochromis, the 3 spots, and they went over east. I don't really know if you'd want to be named, but basically, I sold them really cheap. Like, I'd kind of, he'd wanted the fish for like 6 months. I'd kind of just said that I didn't have time to send them, and then when I finally sent them, I felt bad for how long it had taken me. But there was full transparency. When he said he wanted to buy them, I did say I wouldn't be able to send them until November. Anyway, so I said he could have them for an extremely discounted rate. Next thing, the bloke sends me 3 times the price that I asked for. 3.5 times. So he ended up paying probably what the fish were worth. But anyway, point being, way too much money. I felt bad, but he did have one request. He did say, can I get the Herté breeding and sell him some fry? I can't remember what the full name is. Herté cichlid. There it is. Protomellus Herté. I don't know of them being anywhere in Australia. Oh, I just realised I ruined Elmo. He's back. Oh. Oh, Is my boy teething? He might be. I think he's got most of his teeth. How are you, Craig, anyway? We've got 2 Craigs in the chat. Craig setting shrimp up in water cooler bottles. How many litres are they? About 20 litres or something? Oh, Mark, talking about incubators, I don't know, maybe you haven't seen my incubators, my incubator. Hey, you'll be getting hungry too, what's the time? What's wrong? Look, it's Elmo. So he got his 12-month vaccinations yesterday. But yeah, there is... Nah, he's not going to have it. I think he's only got the canines left. Hey, what's wrong? How long? He made it 30 minutes, that's pretty good. But yeah, he might be getting them. So my incubator, it's a DIY one. I made it. It's made out of a wine fridge. It's definitely, I'd say it's pretty controlled. Like, I've had like 98% hatch rates from the correct breeder, if I say. There's a lady down here in Munster. I get eggs from her, and I buy like 36 at a time, and it's lucky if 2 don't hatch. So like as a controlled environment, I definitely think it's not the incubator. I've got some Spanish clownface hatching this week. We'll see how they go. I don't really candle the eggs either, but I know it's kind of shooting myself in the foot leaving. Cooper. I know it's kind of shooting myself in the foot not candling, but it just means that it's less time that the door's open. I might have to wrap it up there, guys. This poor bloke's not doing too well. Go give him some Panadol. And wipe his face before Mum gets home. Hey? Yeah, he does seem like he's teething, eh? I was saying before, I don't know if you were here, but he's got like 12 teeth, I think it is. But our friend has a boy who's 3 weeks younger, and he's only got 1 tooth. It's crazy how different they develop. But yeah, guys, I better go. I just didn't want to miss another stream. Last week was a fail. Oh, I didn't even talk about the cord. So I said I was thinking about buying the $20 cord, and then I was at the shop and they didn't have any stock. So I bought a $6 cord, and the $6 cord's working. I'm just going to keep it at the $6 cord. So I did have a chat to Blake's Aquatics about what he does, and he uses another little piece of hardware, but it is super expensive, and I don't know. I wanted to try the $6 cord before I buy that hardware, but I might buy it, I might not. But at this stage, this $6 cord's working, so that's a win. Alright guys, well, I'm going to end it. We did pretty well, 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Peace out.